And we're back. And yeah, if you thought that one Tannen was dumb, loud, obnoxious, and annoying enough, here comes two more. The Tannen mob.
So now the Tannens are some kind of minor league mafia?
Hey, watch who you're calling minor league.
The Tannen gang's the 5th most dangerous crime family in California.
What?
We got connections all over the place.
No way.
Don't do
You
it.
don't believe it?
Oh, God.
No!
Bang! Check it out.
So you're a family from mine. In gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti.
That's
Who?
Don Valenti, godfather of the Sacramento mob.
The 3rd most dangerous crime family in California.
Oh, boy. There might be 3 of them, but they're still only sharing one brain. Ugh.
Piece of cake.
I never should have let that floozy talk me out of rubbing out your grandfather.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Kid. Or Don Tannen. Oh, God, that still sounds horrible.
Kid?
No one in Hill Valley
Hey, boy.
messes with the Tannen family.
Nice save.
Marty, get in! This timeline's been compromised.
No shit.
Kidding!
Okay, so let's just go back and figure out how to go and put a big old band-aid on this one, eh?
Somehow, something we did in 1931 allowed Kid Tannen to escape his date with justice. As a consequence, the Tannens have been unchecked in Hill Valley for over 50 years.
Tannen game runs wild.
Jeez, rob the arcade?
We
Oh,
gotta go back to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannens.
oh
Not an
no.
option, Doc. Punch it.
Yeah, we already saw one timeline rolled by a Tannen. We do not need to see a mafioso Tannen. And no reaction to that. Tannen Tamer. And we're back in 1931, but obviously a different one. Maybe
Okay,
like a
Doc,
couple of months
let's
down.
run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, the singer named Pixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly.
Right.
When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could be.
Possibly.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of a Tannen crime family. We
Oh,
need to
goody.
go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go.
Let's see.
Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential.
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
let Kid know if you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
No.
Far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript.
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
Alright, well, let's just go and talk to you and get some exposition out of the way. Although, honest question, where'd you go and stash the DeLorean? And yeah, nondescript? Come on, Marty, it just means non-threatening. Besides, you look good in that outfit. You look good in that suit. I mean, hey, lots of people can pull off suits.
Majestic arms. Transients welcome. Well, they don't get more transient than me and Doc.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's
This
just...
is where Doc said it'll be after he gets through stashing the DeLorean.
Oh, right. Well, then again, that would just be silly me to just go and assume that the DeLorean was stashed within like at least 2 minutes after seeing it drive away. Yeah, that would be silly.
Hill Valley Expo, October 12th through the 15th. Doc says the expo was the day he officially became a scientist. Seems like he's running a couple months ahead of schedule.
Well, I guess that whole incident with you and the rocket drill might have just inspired him to go and speed things up a bit. Yeah, well, that's usually how these things tend to go anyway. Oh, and great, her again. Let's see what this does.
Huh, looks like Emmett's been busy.
Alright. Oh boy, her.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
Well, no. What makes you believe... what? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, you judgmental little freak.
No?
At least you possess enough shame to lie about it. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song.
Oh, no. No. Oh, God, no. Weird Al, save me!
Self-respect, but you should care.
Oh, thank you.
What in heaven's
so close,
name?
so
Oh,
close.
sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Good question.
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course.
And,
Hello, Harry.
Harry? Mr.
Yeah.
Callahan, what are you doing in that getup?
what are you talking about? This is my usual attire. If you got a problem with that, you can officially take it up with my left ass cheek. Well, let's see.
I'm going undercover.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
You do
You'll
that.
have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
Yay!
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge.
Under.
I moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now where's that speakeasy?
Oh, come on. Let's just go and hear what they have to say.
Harry, you're just in time.
Alright, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks for watching, Einstein. Oh, yeah, we completely forgot him. Oh, man, that's... Sorry.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been... away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades.
Yes, it appears my brainwashing seems to have been working just fine on Einstein. So much easier than Marty.
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. So, anyways, what kind of ungodly nightmares are you cooking up this time?
What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you.
Well, it's
Ready
flashing
to
and
go,
beeping, so
Einstein?
that must be a good sign.
Watch this. When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Don't you mean shit? Whatever. Oh my god, you created a hover car!
Oh, get him out of here!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace.
Someplace! And you didn't just make it the big red button!
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing.
Alright, let's see how badly he botches it up. Oh, wow! And you have completely screwed the
I'll go
pooch!
see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Oh, speaking of flying future cars. Oh boy, Emmett, you really stepped in it this time.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
Well, good, at least you still have your ethics intact.
Can't you just go into the courthouse to get Einstein?
If I still had my job as a clerk, sure, but lately a lot of evidence has gone missing, so they've installed new locks. Now the place is sealed up tighter than my dad's wallet.
Alright, so what exactly do you think went
What
wrong?
went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
Well,
Why don't you go look for your car now?
Leave Einie stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
well, I think I found it, and it's on the moon. Anyways, as for you and Miss Umbridge,
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her stay sober society meeting thrown out of our house. Now
Oh.
she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
oh, so she's also petty and vindictive. Show of hands, who's surprised?
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Wait, what?
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
Oh. Well, then again, after seeing Buck Rogers' future car just suddenly burst into flames and another one materialize in the exact opposite direction and get away with the speakeasy arsonist, I'm surprised the guy hasn't been completely chucked into the nut house.
You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras? The nightingale of the north? The floozy of the foothills?
That's the one.
Never heard of her. And I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
Right. Well, I'll just leave you to go and deal with your dog problems.
I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Well, it probably would involve some very strong cables and a dance. Nah.
Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
Alright, well, let's see. Well, where's the DeLorean first and
Where'd
foremost?
you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Hiding in plain sight, eh? Okay, well, anyways, about Carl Sagan.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
Well, then maybe once all this is over with, you could just take the DeLorean back like a couple of months back on the, maybe like an hour or two before the fire supposedly occurred, and, well, yeah. Although, yeah, biggest question. Why 1931 in the first place?
I never did get a straight answer about why you came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know.
Okay. Alright, now, I'm gonna lay this beat down on you and see if you can keep up.
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original
Dimensifier.
timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught,
Okay.
creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Alright.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kit Tannen's goons.
Right.
Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its failsafe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Exactly.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kit Tannen. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes.
Right.
So you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kit Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, will send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Yep.
Sure.
Good.
One question.
Yeah?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
Oh, for God's sake. He just explained it. Marty, you really do need to pay attention. Just as I hope you all are paying attention. And we'll be picking this up next time. Laters.